So this is the picture of gusset plate. It will be easy for you to understand. So whatever, this is the slab base. So this, in the slab base there will be no gusset plate, and this cleat, in this there will be cleat angle as well as gusset plate. So this is the gusset plate seen there. So gusset plate is extra provided in this. This is concrete pedestal. Above that is a base plate, and in the first case it was only the base plate and there were no any other materials. But in this case the gusset plate is there along with the cleat angle. So whatever the load coming from the column is 50 from 50% will be transferred through the column, and 50% through the cleat angles. Yeah, it will get transferred through this. Okay, it will be transferred. So this is the gusset plate what we are going to design. So we've seen the gusset plate. Okay, then we'll move on towards column is connected to the base plate through the gusset. So load is transmitted to the base partially through the bearing and partially through the gusset. So load whatever we are transferred is partially through the bearing and partially through the gusset base. Okay, design of gusset plate, let's see. So this is the picture, something was like this. So this is concrete bed, slab base, and this is cleat angle, and this is a gusset plate. Okay, so now the objective point of view, what we have to remember is the minimum thickness of gusset plate we have to use is 16 mm. It should be 16 mm. So minimum thickness must required. No plate should be taken less than this thickness. The minimum thickness is 16. Please keep this in mind. Side of the cleat angle is assumed such that its vertical leg can be accommodate two boards in a vertical line. The cleat angle, it should be selected, we can say that at a gusset angle also. So the size of this depends upon the vertical length. It should accommodate the bolts in two lines. Okay, two bolts. It should accommodate two bolts in a vertical line. Okay. Okay, I'm next one is thickness of the cleat angle is to be to the equal to the thickness of the gusset plate. The cleat angle thickness approximately gusset plate thickness, you have to keep it. Okay, next point, with the gusset plate captured that the projected outside the gusset angle, and hence length equals to area of gusset plate divided by width. So you can see this, it's very simple thing. See, gusset base width, how we have to keep it. The width will keep in such that it will just project outside of the gusset angle. We can see this gusset angle, yeah, this height should be more than the gusset angle, so it should be more than the gusset. Okay, so okay, width of the gusset base kept such that it just projects outside the gusset angle. Okay, so this is the formula. Length is equal to area of gusset plate divided by width. So this point is important. For machine, 50% of the load is assumed to be transferred by bearing and 50% by the fasteners. Okay, so in the machine 50% is transferred through the bearing, and 50% is transferred through the fastenings. Okay, both are the same types.